apologize. A lot of you probably have wondering, am I going to make another YouTube video ever again? And to be honest, yeah, I am. Here I am. I love doing it. I have a great passion for making YouTube videos. I plan to try and post a little more often, even more than what I have been previously. I've just been focusing on a few things recently. I'm going to get into in this video. This is going to be more of a story time video. If you guys care to listen, then stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope it motivates you guys to go out and do something if you aren't already. Yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. So starting in December of last year, I saw this business video, and I was kind of inspired by it. I was like, you know what, this could work really well, like in my area. Not that we have a ton of people. I mean, we might have like 50 to 60,000 people between a few of our counties, we'll just say, I suppose. And I was like, man, this could work very good. Long story short, I started a poop scooping business. Go around and you pick up dog waste. Where I live, there's winter months, so it kind of works out and it helped me out a lot in the beginning. How I said I started in December, I was like, you know, this isn't a terrible time to start advertising for this, because after 3-4 months of people who own dogs and also multiple dogs, there's a lot of dog waste built up, especially for people who live in the city who don't have a big backyard. I mean, picking up dog waste is not very fun at all. Very time consuming. And I thought, you know what? People will probably pay for a service like this. And it's not for the people who don't just have time. It's people who genuinely need it and like can't. It could be the elderly. It could be people who are handicapped or are injured at the time. So I said, you know what? This is a great service. I just have to figure out how to advertise it. And so I was doing a lot of researching how I could advertise it, watching a lot of YouTube videos telling me to go into your local Facebook groups and just advertise there in the beginning, and which I did a lot, and I'm surprised on how much like my community like supported that and thought it was a great idea to help out. And I mean, that's kind of all I want to do, is just help. I want to be able to give back eventually. So like I was saying, I had to figure out a way to advertise. So I did that. I messaged in Facebook groups for a little while, and then I was like, I wasn't getting a ton of messages from that. Definitely a few people reached out to me for sure. They followed my Facebook page. I made a Facebook page for my business. And so my next step, well, how can I get more clients? How can I really push this out to people in my area? Because, I mean, not everybody is going to be just sitting there on their phone looking for services or looking in your local Facebook groups. So I started watching YouTube videos. You can run ads on Facebook. You know, it doesn't seem super hard. Oh, was I wrong? I mean, there is a lot of stuff that goes into trying to get more leads for like your business, and you have to have the right image or like the right post that will draw people in. Like, it was a lot of trial and error, And I just spent like a few weeks on just learning how I could advertise, and I'm still learning to this day, like a ton of different ways I can make my ads better. And so I started doing that. I studied that for a while, and I was like, all right, it's time to just try it. And that's how you learn the best, is just by doing it, right? So I made my first one, and it actually did very well. I think I had around 20 people message me from that Facebook ad, interested in my services, wanted to learn a little bit more about it, wanted to learn like how many times I will go and pick up the dog waste for them, how much it's gonna be, etc. Don't get me wrong, I didn't get all 20 of those people. Some were like the one-time cleanup from the winter. I was giving the deal, like if you sign up for a subscription, you get like half off of your spring cleanup. A lot of people like that because just a one-time cleanup, especially in the winter, it was expensive. So getting half off is like, it's a great deal. It's hard to pass up. So that's almost like a marketing technique. Like you want to draw these people in, make them feel like they're getting a really good deal. I thought I had that figured out. I was like, all right, these guys should say yes, you know? Like they're getting a really good deal. They think the price is great. I was sort of wrong. I would message them back, and I was excited, you know? I was trying to get my first very few clients. I was rushing it, and I didn't know what I was doing wrong at the time. And when they responded, I was almost giving them like the whole spiel on about my service, and it was just a lot for them to take in. And I was like, all right, well, I just struck out on 10 plus of the people who just reached out to me, and I don't have a single one. Yeah. So I went back to the drawing board. I was like looking up YouTube videos, like, all right, what am I doing wrong here? Like, why don't they want to respond? Why are they saying no? Some of these YouTube videos were like local Facebook groups that help you with how to run your business. So I joined a poop scooping business group, and they kind of like tell you how to run things, what you should be saying. I would post in the Facebook group asking for like information on like what I'm doing wrong. A lot of them responded. A lot of them gave me helpful feedback, like tons. And I'm all about helping other people. So when everybody or somebody had a question, I would try my best to respond to them with what I thought worked best. And as I did that, as I was responding to or taking in the feedback that everybody's giving me, and I answered a few more people, and then I started getting more clients, and I was like, no way, this actually works. I need to slow down instead of just throwing all the information at them at once and let them ask me the questions. So I found that helped a ton, and you get better at it. Every single message you respond back to somebody, you are getting better and better. And this is nothing to brag about, but so I posted, before I get to that, so I posted a few more ads. I think I ran ads for almost 3 months straight. I was taking the weekends off from running the ads, and by the time I think March came around, I stopped running ads, and I was up to, I believe I was up to 40 reoccurring clients, which is nothing to brag about. It's a great start. Being my first time doing this, I had to learn a ton. I've learned so much about what I'm going to need to be changing for next year, how I can make things run more smoothly, and just, yeah, all around, just such a learning experience, and I've had a ton of fun just learning all these new things, and it's taken a lot of time from me, and I haven't really been able to focus much on YouTube. And I still love making these YouTube videos, like, don't get me wrong, and I plan to continue making these videos for you guys, and I hope to be like this. And I'm gonna do more like mudding videos and etc. I plan to make a jet skiing video at the lake, which I plan to do that within the next week or so, whenever this video gets posted. But I just want to come on here and tell you guys like where I've been, what I've been doing. Let me hit this hole real quick. I've been focusing on myself. I want to make some money, you know, and I want to continue to grow that business because I see very high potential with it. Like I said, I only have 40 clients, so my next stop is like, why can't I double that next year? Some people still think it's a little on the pricey side, and a lot of people just tell me it's a great price. So I'm kind of stuck in between, but I want the service to be affordable for everybody, you know? I love dogs. I have 3 of them. So I plan to do that, and this brings me to my other... Oh boy, that was deep. I started another business on top of this just recently, seeing how I'm doing so well with my ads. One of my good friends was also interested in the same exact thing, and we want to start. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of freelancers or freelancing or a marketing agency, but that's what I'm also focusing on now with him. I want to help generate more leads for other businesses. I want other businesses to be able to grow. I want other businesses to be able to grow and help other people, you know, just with their services. A lot of marketing agencies are super expensive. They're like thousands of dollars a month just to run ads. And we're not just running the ads. AI has become a huge thing now. We have a software where you can use an AI chatbot. So say somebody is messaging you on Facebook, that AI chatbot will answer them. So you don't have to worry about doing that anymore. You're out grinding. You don't need to worry about answering them. The chatbot will text you like a human. It's insane. And you just feed them all the information it needs to know about like your business, and it